This is Force on Force, a bracket-style tournament featuring the branches of our military head-to-head on the water. The site is Toledo Bend Reservoir on the Texas-Louisiana border. The commander for this operation is Lieutenant Colonel Cody Robertson. Each battle begins in the TOC, the Tactical Operations Center, set up lakeside, where Lieutenant Colonel Robertson delivers the rules of engagement for the day.
Yes! Yes! Air Force! You lose, Air Force! Yes! Yes! Yeah! Hell yeah! Yeah! That's what I'm talking about! Yeah!
This year, the Force on Force crew is teaming up with a Soldier's Child Foundation. ASC takes care of the children of fallen soldiers. With birthday presents, summer camps, and college scholarships, a soldier's child sends a strong message to the families who sacrificed their parent. This nation cares. And this season, you'll meet 16 of these kids who will fish with the Force on Force anglers. This is the Force on Force Championship. All season long, each of our 8 teams fought against each other and the fish for a shot at today's program, a shot at the title. Let's meet the combatants. The Army Bass Anglers are led by Jeff Campbell and Sean Dalrymple. These two are active duty with a combined 21 years of service and still counting. Joining them are young anglers 11-year-old Tristan Skornak and 9-year-old Landon McLeod. The Navy Bass Anglers are led by Lee Morris and Daryl Mackin, who combined for 10 years service with 3 deployments. Joining the Navy are 17-year-old Zach Hamby and 16-year-old Clifton Maurer. With a championship in reach, today it gets real.
Hey, you know the Army has more boats than the Navy, right? So
Let's talk about what we're going to catch.
They are.
Lulu, what are you going to catch?
We'll catch 20 of them when you get retail on the championship.
You guys are going down deeper than
this. Y'all know about David Jones' locker? That's how bad you're going to sink in this episode. Y'all have more boats on land because y'all don't know how to put them in the water.
All right. I hear a lot of trash talking. This is the championship round. That must be what it's all about. Oh. That's what we're here for. This is the 2015 championship for Force on Force special with the Soldier's Child Foundation. Guys, if you have not figured it out, this trophy is on the line. This is it. This is what we came for. This is what you've battled for in all the rounds that it took you to get here. Your name will be forever engraved on this trophy. And you guys will also each receive an NFL-size Force on Force championship ring to wear for the rest of your life as a national champion on the World Fishing Network. Is that not who or what? That's exactly what it is, hua. With that said, you have now increased your combat power 4-fold by eliminating the other teams to get here. Everybody has 4 times the electronic bait sound technology to take them to the championship and win it all. You've got all that equipment to use, so use it to your advantage. Continue to work as a team, and somebody's going to leave here a championship. All right, guys, the rules have not changed. Total number of fish, total weight, walks out of here the 2015 Force on Force champion. Does anybody from the Navy Bass Angler team have any questions at this time?
No, sir. No, sir.
No questions. Army Bass Anglers, do you have any questions at this time?
No, sir.
We got a question. Tristan, what's the question?
It's a statement.
It's a statement.
It's not spelled with an I.
Oh, he's already talking trash. All right. Oh. All right.
This ain't going to be settled in no push-up contest. We settle it on the water.
All right, we got more trash talk from the Army. All right, guys, this is squids versus the grunts. Everybody, let's go. Shake hands, and let's get out on the water and fish.
Okay, good luck.
Good luck, fella.
We'll stick with the same game plan. It's been working for us.
Yeah, I believe so, sir.
We're going to catch bigger fish. They even and bite.
Let's do it, Captain Lee. Let's make it happen, boys. We're in the final. This is what we wanted.
See you back here when you hand us the
Blah, 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 blah. Hey, get used to our back end.
So, boys, ready to win?
I
think so.
Yep, we're gonna go back and do what we were doing every single time out here. Go out and catch them fast, catch them quick, and then come back here.
Go Navy.
Go Navy.
You guys ready to get it on?
Let's get it on.
Do it.
Like Donkey Kong.
We're going out to fish against the Navy. You know, they only had 6 pounds. We don't really consider them a threat. We're just going to go out there and do what we do and catch fish, and we really believe the championship was decided in the last event. So we're here today to go out and claim what's rightfully ours and return it back to the Army.
Roger that.
The conditions have definitely changed. This wind picking up. Make it a little more difficult for the younger guys to cast. But I think if we keep at it, I think we can adapt and overcome.
Force on Force is brought to you by BioBore, by Livingston Lures, by Blackjack Beef Jerky, the official snack of Force on Force, by All Seasons Feeders, and by Ardent, weapon tested and weapon approved.
You guys ready to blast off to victory?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Championship time. Let's go get it done!
This is the Force on Force Championship. The Army bass anglers are off to their first area, a 45-minute run. And this has been the key for the Army, long runs to prime locations. It cuts into the fishing time, but the Army has proven in each round the quality is worth the shortened fishing time. Once again, only 4 hours on the water means every minute is precious. The Army defeated the defending champion Marine bass anglers in round 1 and a fellow Army team in the semifinals. The Navy is already in their first area. Lee Morris saved this spot for the finals. He only fished it in practice and it produced. But the weather can change everything. Let's look at the G2 Lake report. The starting temperature is 72 degrees on its way up to 75. The skies are mostly sunny and the wind is out of the south around 10 miles per hour, but gusts are up to 18. And for the first time in this tournament, anglers will face a rising barometer beginning in the mid-afternoon.
The conditions have definitely changed. This wind picking up. Make it a little more difficult for the younger guys to cast. But I think if we keep at it, I think we can adapt and overcome. See what happens. I know the Army team has been on some fish. They're making some long runs. And I hope this is going to work to our advantage.
We were on some fish in practice that were a pretty good run from where we put in at Cypress Bend. And we decided just to weight our options and the risk versus benefit. And we decided to make about a 30 to 40 minute run, closer to 40 in this kind of wind. As of yet, it's not paid off, but we're pretty confident that these fish are still here and that we'll find them shortly. But it's all about the cost-benefit analysis of, you know, spending that valuable time to get to your fishing spot or spending that time fishing somewhere you may not have as much confidence in the fish.
Fish.
That's what I'm talking about. There you go.
Sorry.
There we go!
Woo! Woo!
Sorry.
Down.
I'll put him down right there.
Well, that one's huge.
Got skunk out the boat!
That's a big first catch.
Well, that's our first fish of the championship. Pretty excited about it. Looks like maybe 1.5 pounds. We're gonna get a weight on it real quick. First fish of the championship. Got the skunk out of the boat and shows us the fish are still here and our pattern is still gonna have some success. So it looks like it's 1 pound, 8 ounces, so 1.5 pounds. It's first fish of the championship on our way to victory. Oh. Go tell your friends.
You know, so much stress up until that point. Just glad to know that we got our first fish in the boat. And it's all about momentum from this point on. We just ride that momentum to a championship. You know, it would mean more to me than anything in the world to win this championship and take it home from the Army. Keep working the plan and watch everything come together. And we've done that twice before, and we're here to do it again today.
I think catching that first fish really tells us that the fish haven't left and that we are one step closer to victory.
The Army team is used to success in this tournament. Their weights have far surpassed their opponents in the first 2 rounds. Their confidence is strong for a reason.
2 pounds, 13 ounces.
So also is their mission with the Soldier's Child Foundation.
We owe these guys a debt of our gratitude, them and their families, for their sacrifice, and to be able to go out and spend some time on the water and mentor and just have a good time with these kids. I mean, they were great on the boat. It's a humbling experience. It's one that I'll never forget.
These kids are learning a lot of life lessons today, and some fishing lessons too. See if you spot what happens while Campbell is talking about fishing with 4 in a boat.
Things can get pretty hectic when you get on a fish, just like that. Oh,
You miss him?
yep.
They're here, brother. We just gotta.
Boy, that would have been great TV, man, if you jerked it in right there. Woo! Good anyway.
Did you catch it? Notice what happens when Campbell misses the fish. 11-year-old Tristan immediately moves into the vacated position and makes a cast in Campbell's area. Well played.
So what we're doing here is we're in a creek channel, and you see me looking around a lot. I'm scanning for stumps that may be submerged under the water. A lot of these fish are holding on the structure, the timber that's right there on the drop of the creek channel. It goes from about 4 to 5 feet, 3 to 4 feet, to down to 10, 11, 12 in the bottom of the channel. Oh!
Oh, already. Net.
I got it.
Force on Force is brought to you by Skeeter Boats, by Finn's Braided Line, the official braided line of Force on Force and service members everywhere, by Power Pole, by Valley Fashion, and by the Army, Navy, Air Force, Marine, and Coast Guard bass anglers.
I got it. I'll just swing it. Well, we just caught our second fish. Small fish, but still the same. They all count in this tournament, so we will get him weighed almost into some of our key spots where we've caught some other fish in previous trips up here. So there's no doubt that we're where we need to be. 12 ounces. Yeah, 12 ounces. Small, but you know what? It counts, and you know, we're appreciative of everyone we catch out here. Big, little, small, and different, so watch the motor.
Fish.
Okay.
Already?
You got net?
Yeah.
Come in the net.
Net.
I'll flip him.
Oh, that one's big.
Sweet. Great spot.
Already.
Yep. Well, this is our third fish. We just pulled another fish off of this hole about 2 minutes ago. Me and Sean switched spots at the front of the boat. Well, we got it weighed and everything, and the spot paid off with another nice
Where are y'all casting?
weighable fish. Got my recorder at the ready. Gonna get a weight on this fish. Oh!
Net.
I got it.
He's not that big. I'll swing
Okay.
it.
Yeah.
We got a school going.
Good job, guys.
Sweet. Keep on casting.
We got our second fish right here, a nice 2-pounder. And then before we were able to get it out of the boat and weighed, my partner connected with what looks like about a pounder there. So we got a nice, solid 2 even right there. Go ahead and get him in the book. We'll get this one released and pass the net off to the front, or pass the scale off to the front.
So we've been real good catching 3 fish almost off the same tree right here. So we've been very lucky, but a little bit of talent involved with it too. So we got another fish right here. We'll go ahead and weigh it, get him back in so we can get back in there. And he's right at 15 ounces.
At this point in the tournament, the Navy is still looking for fish number 1 and are unaware that their opponents own 4 fish. But they do know one thing.
Now bear in mind that all the other teams have been wearing navy blue hats throughout the tournament.
What color?
Navy blue.
Navy.
Including the team we're fishing against right now.
For the Navy, today is a day of near misses and almosts, or in this case, a never was.
That one?
Nope. Sounded good.
For Navy bass angler Daryl Mackin, though, there was a day when he really was on fish.
You know, the true story, we had Navy SEALs. I was on a minesweeper when I was in the Navy. And the SEALs came on board and they went out maybe a few miles and detonated an old mine. And it was kind of an exercise. And they blew that sucker up. It was a beautiful sunny day. And the fish, all the fish that came to the water, we scooped them up. What was I in the Navy? Navy cook. We cooked them up. It was a good time.
Fishing against the Navy, when's the last time the Navy actually had a battle?
Yeah.
So I think we're certainly more seasoned than they and definitely prepared to take victory here if the fish just cooperate. The Navy team brought back and won with 6 pounds, while we put the other Army team out with 14. Right now we've probably got enough to tie the Navy. I figured we've got at least 6 pounds in the boat. I could add them up. We haven't done it yet. Just need a couple more fish to get closer to that 14-pound sack we brought in to really feel confident on that ride home. You guys pretty tired of being out here on the boat, aren't you?
At some points. When there's not a fish on here.
Yeah.
Which is all the time.
What'd he say?
He said at some points when there's not a fish on here, which is all the time. And we've put more fish in this boat than any other team.
Yeah.
Ever.
Everything. That's what I said. At some
This is
point.
action-packed.
I wouldn't say victory yet, but feeling better.
Force on Force is brought to you by BioBore, by Livingston Lures, by Blackjack Beef Jerky, the official snack of Force on Force, by All Seasons Feeders, and by Ardent, weapon tested and weapon approved.
5 pounds, 3 ounces.
That's how much we have?
Yep.
Well, the first fish we got was 1 pound and 8 ounces. And then our second fish was 12 ounces. And then next is 2 pounds, and then the next one was 15 ounces. So in all we have 5 pounds and 3 ounces. I wouldn't say victory yet, but feeling better.
Literally 10 seconds after that statement came a reason for even more confidence.
I got it.
Net.
Net?
No.
Missed him? Nope.
Here, I'm gonna hand it to you, Jeff.
Yep.
Wow, just got done calculating. That's probably about a pounder.
These fish are small, but every little bit counts.
How much?
So that's 1 pound, 1 ounce. We'll add to the total. That's fish number 5.
What's wrong?
So 6 pounds, 4 ounces.
One team caught 5 fish, the other team.
Zeros.
So with that, each team heads back to the talk to face their commander. Upon arrival, these finalists received a warm welcome from the other competitors, and then it was off to the talk, where Lieutenant Colonel Cody Robertson awaited, ready to crown a winner.
Hope you guys brought it today.
Hey, we'll see. Tell the tape. See who's taking this championship home.
All right. Everybody's made it back. You met the first objective. You made it back on time. Second objective, you made it back safe and sound. With that said, the championship is on the line. This is it. Everybody in here is vying for the 2015 Force on Force Championship trophy with your names right here forever engraved on this trophy. And when it's all said and done, 4 NFL-sized football rings to be the national champions of Force on Force. And not to mention, the winners on their behalf are going to get to present a check to a Soldier's Child Foundation for $5,000. Come back next season and defend your championship against everybody else in the field who wants to knock you off your block. All right, with that said, let's move on. Beginning with the Navy bass anglers. Give us your top 3 bullets on how your day went.
The day went a little tougher than expected. Wind conditions were different. A lot of areas we couldn't get onto which we normally wanted to. And one of my teammates got stung by a bee. And about it.
All right, that was your day. All right, Army bass anglers, your top 3 bullets.
Definitely would have to say the first one is the wind. The wind condition is a lot different than we've seen in any one of these previous events. The second thing was we fought through a little adversity. On our way to our first spot, we had to do a fuel change on the fuel tank, and it created a little bit of confusion on the boat, but we kind of worked through it. And then the third and final point was we had a good time out there. So win, lose, or draw, I mean, it's worth it. And that's the most important. These kids had a great time out there.
So a resounding story of adapt and overcome to achieve your mission. Huh? So with that said, I'm gonna start with the Army bass anglers. Total number of fish, total weight.
We had 5 fish that went 6 pounds, 4 ounces.
5 pounds. What was it again? 5 fish?
5 fish that went 6 pounds, 4 ounces.
6 pounds, 4 ounces. You guys had previous sacks of 13 and 14 pounds, so good turn in. Navy bass anglers, total number of fish, total weight.
0 fish, no weight.
There it is, 2015 ForceOnForce champions. Y'all go out and shake their hands.
Nice job, guys.
Hold it up, hold it up.
2015 ForceOnForce champions.
Hey, so you know what this means, right?
Thanks, man.
So you got a whole year
Did great, I'm
to
sure.
get better and come back.
Got
and
here to the
put this
end.
on the second time on this
Thanks.
trophy, right? So that's where we got to go home and work on in practice, all right? Good job, guys.
Good job, guys. Excellent.
I wanted bad. You know, a year ago this time I was sitting in Afghanistan, and I wanted that trophy, you know, because of my brothers and what this stands for and what this organization is, and it's Soldiers Child Foundation, you know. About 2 weeks ago, it marks the 7-year anniversary of losing one of my soldiers in combat. So I know what it's like to have to make that medevac call and to know that he's not going to make it home, and to know that he's got a little one at the house. And that's what this organization is about. And to be able to compete with something like this and be able to take these kids out and to do something special for them is it's what it's all about, you know. We have a responsibility for those that didn't come back and paid the ultimate sacrifice.
Army leads the way.
All the way!
Yeah!
Accommodations for ForceOnForce are provided by Cypress Bend Resort. If you want great fishing, great golf, and great accommodations, check out Cypress Bend in Many, Louisiana, right on Toledo Bend Reservoir. It is the host site for ForceOnForce.